Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Who'd get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Alright, that's all for now. Wesley Alexander.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Okay, what can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Alright, I'll get out of your hair. What, we can't play blackjack?
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
By nugget of paradise, you mean that piece of matted dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem. Oh, the boss sent me you oaf.
Funny, you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right. The Alta Vita stuff. That, okay. Alta Vita stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Are you kidding me?
Hold your thrusters. I ain't even got to the tricky part. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Wow, this quest is really leaning towards using fucking companions. God damn. The plasma option sounds fun.
Shall I inscribe that on your tombstone? Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Get the finish is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Any tips on how I might get him?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Yvonne Brennan.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, it's a strange thing, really, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Serve drinks at the bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time.
This a sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Like a drink? It's all liquor. Right, fuck it off. Oh, plasma launcher. Let's keep going through these buildings. Vending machine.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Cleaner, easier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 3 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible fell. See? There it goes again.
Right. You know what, I'll change that in the thing for now. Repair all. Okay, tinker, where are you? God, that costs 5,000. Over 5,000 to do, god damn. Should get above my armor to level 20. I'll do. Is it Half-One's ID? Oh shit, we can move the ship over. That's alright. Sounds like a half-assed... Like, fast travel is we can go from part to part now.
Did you bring me anything? New parts?
Okay, save game.
Last weekend's crossword puzzle?
The fuck? Now it's just it's completely changed it now. I don't get it.
Preferably not already filled out.
21. No idea what's going on with the auto-save system in this game. Okay, you know, fuck it, it don't matter. It don't matter. But take Vicar Max with us. Do the Empty Man quest whilst we're here. He's probably gonna get killed, but whatever.
Good luck, Captain.
Take both of these with us, just for the lols. Well, I've got a robot near us, so that means we're going to be phobic.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Concession.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Ah!
Error. This unit is unable to process the service request. Ah! Customer, please repeat the command.
So where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
By the way, that screaming is to do with the robot phobia that I have. I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Alright. Back to work, Sam. Let's actually replace Sam because I don't fucking want some guy lowering my stats constantly just from being around us. Go with Felix. Alright, let's have a look. Felix. Give his perks. He can give us better persuade. When he's with us. Damage done with his companion. Chance to immediately resetting his companion's ability. Cooldown whenever they perform companion ability. Increased damage dealt by his companion. Harmful stats effects. Okay, Vicar Max. More hack. Final combat stuff. Science weapon damage. Yeah. Okay, so I guess these perks are here to make them more threatening, I guess? I don't know. Science weapon damage. I fucking don't even need that shit, but whatever.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's going on here?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
You're gonna give everything up you've ever believed in just for revenge?
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Next stop, it's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Oh, that's sorted then. Wait, weird hermit? Sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway. I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney.
It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about Cheney. I want to know why.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Okay, but I'm watching you. You ever lie to me again about anything, you're out.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What's it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Right, let's move on. Skiller. Oh my god, I've already been Skiller.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Sensitive and reliable.
Will do, Captain.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
That's cute, Felix. What's her name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
See why you're worried. You think he's in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
See why you're worried.
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
It's obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Alright, so that's 2 companions for Scylla. Okay, that's not too bad.
What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you about this Harlow guy.
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
What's a guy like him doing all the way in Scylla?
I've been thinking about that. Scylla's about as far away from civilization as I can imagine. Cold, barren rocks and the occasional mining operation. Clyde wasn't exactly a prospector. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said Harlow was your mentor?
Yeah. I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in. Gave me a place to live. Gave me something to believe in.
Harlow must have made some enemies. The way he talked about revolutions.
Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard. Did as he was told. You're not going to catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardets had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was going to do something big.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, boss?
Head back to the ship.
Whatever you say, boss. I'll see you back there.
Alright, empty man.